don't you just give a quick rundown of how the agency even started?
We started from literally zero.
You didn't even know what an agency was though, did you?
No, I did not.
Tell us about the journey of the offer.
I mean, I didn't know how to price it. I didn't even know like what happens where. Working with the coaches, they lined it up step by step for me, exactly like to set everything up so that this will actually run as a business, not just me.
How do we get sales?
The Agency U Authority funnel. This right here is the only way I get my sales and my leads, and it works over and over again.
I mean, how many deals have you been able to close being in business less than 5 months?
About 15 deals.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Agency U case study here with Lily. Lily, how are we doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Excited you're here. Cool. Why don't you give a quick intro, who you are, what you do, where you're from, all that good stuff, and then we can dig into your agency journey.
Yeah, so I'm from Sacramento, California. Me and my husband both run this agency for about 6 months already with the help of Agency U program.
Yeah, wow, 6 months. So a lot of people who we've helped have been working in their agency for a while. Why don't you just give a quick rundown of how the agency even started? Because I find that fairly interesting.
So we started from literally zero. My husband, he is in full-time ministry and he runs a podcast. So he had a bunch of equipment that he only used once a week for the podcast. And I got this idea. I'm like, what if we rent the equipment out? But then I was like, wait, it might get damaged. So what if we show up to other people who need a podcast episode done and we could offer like a done-for-you solution where we edit and film and everything. And then I found Agency U online and I realized that they do something very similar to that.
Yep, love it. So you basically, your husband had a podcast equipment. You're like, how can we monetize this even further? Because you're in ministry and you want to find ways to make more money, I assume. And you're like, here's like an agency idea. You didn't even know what an agency was though, did you?
No, I did not. I didn't even know that that was considered an agency.
Yeah. You're just trying to grind. You're just trying to find ways to make money. I love that.
Yeah, I thought it was a rental company.
Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, and then you found Agency U and you started hearing us talk about like offer and just like scaling like videography and stuff. And then you're like, this sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah. I thought originally, I thought I just made this idea up, like show up video, edit, but then I find your guys' page and you guys talk exactly what was going in my mind, like the same thought process. And that's what really hooked me is I was like, wow, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah. So you came in thinking that you had the next Apple and then it was like, I don't know, maybe it's not.
There's someone that already mastered it. And I was like, that really got me.
Love it. So, but literally starting from zero, which is pretty wild. Okay. So, and then you came into Agency U, probably a little bit like nervous or skeptical, or what was like the initial thought just because this was so new to you?
Yeah. So when I first encountered you guys, I did watch you guys from afar for a while. So I was pretty skeptical, but when I kept watching the content, it kept hitting home every single time. I was like, they know what they're doing. Like there's no way they could be speaking my thoughts. So that's what initially made me kind of trust and step and ask about it and the program.
Yeah, cool. Then you made the jump, leap of faith, invested into yourself. It's a pretty big deal. Talk us through. Let's get into like when you first joined, because you're basically starting from nothing. And typically, the first thing that we work on with people is offer. So, tell us about the journey of the offer. Like, did you know what an offer was when you came in, and then like from that, what was the experience just from having an offer and creating an offer and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything at all. I didn't even know what an offer was. When you guys walked a step by step on how to create this offer, I really liked that it was like a done-for-you solution, which is what I always had kind of in mind. And I mean, I didn't know how to price it. I didn't even know like what happens where. And working with the coaches, they lined it up step by step for me, exactly like how to profit properly and how to set everything up so that this will actually run as a business, not just me.
Yeah. Yeah. And guys, Lily is being really humble right now. She's crushing it. She's like, I didn't know anything, but she's taken massive action and seeing crazy results. So let's talk about the offer like a little bit more. Like what stood out from like an offer perspective for you? What was the offer that you decided on, that you built, all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I just decided to fully trust your guys' system because like I mean I do have like my own ideas like maybe this, maybe that. And I noticed that a lot of people that do agencies, they take it into so many different directions and I'm like, what direction should I take it in? But I was like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna trust the people that know it already, that have already done it successfully for multiple years. I shouldn't go and start venturing and trying out different things. So I decided to like full faith, like, you know what? I'm gonna do it step by step,
Nice.
price by price, every single thing, copy and paste from Agency U and see how that goes.
Love it. So it's basically kind of letting us lead the way versus being like, oh, I'm really good at podcasting, or we have this podcast stuff, and then
Yeah.
I want to do podcasts. I want to do podcasts. No, I only want to do podcasts. It was more like, hey, what's actually a proven offer that
Yeah.
is sustainable, will close, do all that sort of stuff, and probably outcome driven is something that we drilled to you of like, you don't want to just create podcast videos. You want to
Yeah.
actually create results for clients and be able to actually get them real results so that they stay with you. And yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Anything
that
else
was
to add?
actually my favorite part was it was on Austin's story. It was like right now budgets are getting tighter. People are now being more like pickier and they're like, "Hey, what's my return on investment?" And to me, like my biggest thing was like I do not want to rip people off. I don't want to overpromise. I don't want to what's it called, show up and just like, you know, it's people's business money. Like I value that a lot and I want to give them something worth their while. And that's the one thing about Agency U offer. It's heavily built on return on investment, always adjusting, customizing until it works. And that's to me that's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you had a camera, but then all of a sudden you're doing ads and like actually trying to get results for people, treating it like a business at the end of the day, which is what a marketing agency should do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, okay, we had your offer dialed in. You feel really confident about it, but you recently moved to Sacramento. Zero videography experience helping anybody because you're not even a videographer by skill. You're in the ministry space. People know you as that for the most part. How do we get sales? Like, what the heck? How do we begin to market ourselves? How do we get leads? All that.
So the Agency U authority funnel, to me, I was like, wow, this is like the holy grail. I was like, this right here is the only way I get my sales and my leads. And it works over and over again. Like there's multiple agencies and other owners that are like, hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you collaborate with this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, like that's a waste of time. The way I get my leads, I'm like, I don't need anything else. Like
Totally.
it's a waste of time.
100%. Yeah. So people are always like, oh, you should, yeah, collab with this person or go talk to these people, or you should meet this person. But it's like
Yeah.
right now you just came up with a guaranteed way to get you leads at a
Yeah.
very affordable cost. So, I mean, why don't we talk about that a little bit? I mean, no background in agency. No, we couldn't do the momentum campaign to get you like some quick deals because you didn't really know anybody and nobody knew you for video. So what did you do from the jump and how were you feeling when you first started running ads?
I didn't know what to expect. I just followed step by step what the program told me to do. And literally the next day or even an hour after launching the ads, just lead. For the first month or two, we were consistently getting between 3 to 6 leads a day.
Crazy. So, boy, were you nervous to like spend money on ads because this is completely new to you, or were you like, oh, this is just how it goes, I'm just gonna send it?
I was a little bit nervous that any investment is nerve wracking, but I was like, let me take it day by day, and every day kind of blew my expectations. So I'm like, you know what, we're gonna leave it at this. Like,
Nice.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, following the plan. I mean, I think that's something for people watching is like everybody that I have like these calls with, they literally just stick to the plan, put the blinders on, and really trust it. It makes me feel really happy when people do that because they actually get crazier
Yeah.
results, just like what you have. So let's walk through like some numbers, like what's like been your average cost per lead? How many deals have you been able to get from that? Again, brand new offer.
Yeah.
Like, you've literally been in business for 6 months. People like literally wish they were achieving what you have achieved. So I think it's really inspiring, Lily. So if you're willing and open to sharing, I would love to hear.
We're actually been less than 6 months. We were already a month into Agency U. We still didn't have a name or a business license.
Wow.
So it was like as they worked with us, and our lead cost averaged out about $6 to $7
Crazy.
per lead, and sometimes it goes up towards of 30, but we know what to do to refresh the creative and bring that lead cost down.
Yeah. Wow. So $7 per lead, I would do that all day. $10 per lead would do that all day. $15 per lead, I would do that all freaking day. So you're starting to get these leads. Then what about like appointment setting and stuff like that, and actually getting them on calls and actually closing a deal? Because this is a brand new offer, no case studies, like none of any of that stuff. Talk to me about like that process of learning appointment setting, learning like jumping on calls and that whole process. Because this is, I can't even imagine, like this is so new.
Yeah, I have zero business experience. I don't even know what the word lead was,
Is that a
or what
machine
appointment
or
setting
something? Yeah.
was. They're like, do appointment setting. I'm like, what? Like
That's
my mind couldn't even grasp these phrases, but it flowed pretty natural. Like the way it's set up, it's very step by step, and the appointment setting process. I end up being, a salesman, but that's how we close, our deals is by this very thorough appointment setting process. I don't know what to
you
say.
like followed the framework essentially?
Yes, yeah. I follow the framework, and you end up getting on these sales calls, which you present your offer, you present your services, and because we had no case studies, we did offer small discounts. Yeah.
Which is absolutely what I would do as well. So did you like build the appointment setter framework based off of what was in the OS and like the sales framework? Because if
Yeah.
I was like brand new jumping on sales calls with a brand new offer, I'd be like a little bit nervous to do that.
Yeah.
You just like built a script for yourself, or talk us through that.
Yeah, so what's really cool is in the Agency U program, they have a lot of scripts and a lot of frameworks already ready for you to use to set these appointments. And then once you do set them appointments, they have guidelines on how to actually close the deal and how to present your offer properly for the client to actually go with you.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. It really helped calm me down because I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Totally.
I would just always go back into the module that has the problem that I'm struggling with.
Nice.
I read about it, and it really helped me out.
Yeah. We also have the AI agents now. I don't know if you've seen those yet, but like objection ones, which are pretty cool, that I recently built, but that's not what this video is about. Cool. And then from that, how many deals have you been able to close being in business less than 5 months?
Up about 15 deals. We have about 15 active clients, probably about like 5 to 10 clients in the pipeline that will probably be active within the next month.
And all retainers, 3-month minimum.
Yeah, we only operate in. Some of them we do one-time services as
Sure.
trials, but yeah, we try to stick to retainers only.
15 deals, less than 6 months in the business. Like, that's phenomenal. All retainers. It's insane, Lily. It's really awesome. Like, good for you. Like, just following the blueprint and following the steps and having a great offer and executing the lead gen extremely well and just following the process. So that is phenomenal. Nice work.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so got the offer, got some sales. We're confident. You seem like you're talking about this. You're like, oh yeah, we know how to get leads, like $15 per lead, like $10 per lead, like all day. What about like the fulfillment side of things? Because again, like you're not a videographer by trade. You're not like an editor by trade. It doesn't seem like this is completely brand new. Talk to us about, okay, once we get the deal, how do we actually fulfill? What have you been doing from like a fulfillment perspective to make sure that the client is taken care of?
Yeah, so originally I was like thinking like, oh, like, we could figure out, we can edit a video or two. Very quickly, we've realized that that's just absolutely not possible. And in general, going into this program, my mind was always to like scale and always to be like, kind of not be responsible for all the tedious tasks. And so what was really cool, Agency U provides a ton of resources and programs how to properly remove yourself from situations where you don't need to be and how to hire and replace to work instead of you, so that you ended up doing the things that are actually like within my area of expertise, which is being more like, the brand, like
Yeah, sales, marketing.
sales. Yeah. A lot of times when people come to me, they're like, I want to work with you, like you, not your husband, you.
Of course. Yep. Yep. So do you have like the OS set up? Are you hiring some editors, or tell me more about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, what's really cool is that they provided like a OS that you just copy and paste into your system, and it's all fully set up for you because we follow the blueprint exactly like Agency U. So everything that we encountered, they already had that ready for us. Like, actually, here's the file for that. Here's the place for that, which was really cool to keep everything in one spot.
Yeah. And you're hiring what, 4 people now?
Yeah, so we're hoping we're actually doing a ton of interviews this week. We're hoping to hire 2 editors, 2 assistants because we can't keep up with the work, and we're happy.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
happy that we can.
Yeah, and it's good that you're not of the mindset of, hey, I'm just going to edit these videos. I'm just going to do this because I want to save the money or whatever it could be. You see the return on if you just spent more time on sales and lead gen and marketing,
Yeah,
what that could do for you. And you've never like edited videos before this.
no. I
Videography?
edited one video for my personal Instagram for the Momentum campaign. I was
Yeah.
like, forget this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, let me find an editor because I'm
Oh
not
my.
doing
And you never like videography, like
never.
don't even know it like ISO
I still
means.
don't know it. One day my husband like couldn't make it to a video and
Yeah.
I had to like go, I'm like, wait, how do I turn this?
Oh my gosh. Like you don't know what like ISO is, like
I have no idea what that
yeah.
is. No.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, good for you. That's really, really awesome. This is really cool. Just starting from not even having a skill set and just building the business because you sounds like you're equipped to do it with everything inside of Agency. So it's super, super neat. So like what was, I guess, what's been your favorite thing inside of Agency or about Agency for people that are watching this?
My absolute favorite thing is the community. Like, it's the chat. It's everyone there. Like, as soon as you have the minor, like any question, you just post it on the chat, and it's cool. It's everyone from all over America, so people always respond with their help, and it's just
Yeah.
I think it's such a valuable asset. Like, I know I have like someone always behind me, like ready to help out in like literally minutes.
Yeah, love that. And then for people watching this who are like, I don't really know about Agency. They kind of seem like everybody else. I don't know if like they can actually help me, or I don't know if like Lily's just like an outlier. Like, what would you say to people maybe even considering Agency or thinking those thoughts?
It's 100% worth it. Agency U, I think I'm sometimes when I'm like, how do they even profit from this? Like, they provide so much resources, so much coaching, so much one-on-one sessions and calls. Like, I'm like, it just blows me away the amount of value you get for your money. Because you see those memes on Instagram that it's like you pay 10K for a course, and
Totally.
it's like, you just gotta work harder, man. But
Yeah, watch the
this
videos. Yeah.
yeah, but this is like the value for money here is insane. Like, it just blows me away to this day. I'm like, how do they manage to do all this? The way they set up their support system is really cool.
Yeah. Like what specifically? Like is that like the Slack, like the one-to-ones, or what's been from like a support perspective, like stand out?
Yeah, I mean, starting off with the coaching, like the fact that you get 24/7 access to them in messages and then once a week calls. I mean, I didn't even expect that. When like
Yeah.
the coach reached out to me, he's like, "Hey, let's get on a call." I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Really? Calls?"
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was just like a program. Like, I thought I was paying for just like modules and I just click.
Wow.
Turns out it's like coaching, a whole support system on active chats. It was really cool.
Totally. And that's really what gets people results because everybody's so different, Like if you just plugged into some random offer or like whatever, then it'd be really challenging to get your results. So
Yeah.
cool. Lily, anything else that would be helpful for people watching?
Just trust the people who's already done it. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. It's out there and they broke it down step by step for like a commoner and like non-skilled person like me. If I'm able to follow it and achieve something, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. And you're just getting going too. My goodness. You're going to take over Sacramento.
I hope.
Yeah. Nice job. Lily, thank you so much for doing this. Really fun to hear your story. Super cool. Congrats on everything and look forward to continuing working with you.
I look forward to seeing where everything goes. Thanks to you guys.